It's been a while since I've sat in this spot and filmed, huh? Like, this like throwback to like full quarantine when we were in it. But I'm actually sitting out on my porch. We cleaned my porch out. Look. Anyone who watched some of my older vlogs, you would probably have seen that there was like this swing there, like a big ass swing that took up most of the space. And we moved that. It is now, I'll show you. It's now like right out there. Ignore the mess. It's not done yet. The whole, like, that area is not done being what I want it to be. Yeah, we've got the swing, and then I've got like an extra grill that doesn't work, so we're gonna scrap that. And then we have our smoker that we're gonna move into this little corner. I have a table. I have to get some, what are those things called? Cushions for like outdoor cushions for the chairs. I have to pressure wash. Home ownership is a never-ending like process. Just so you know. If you don't own a home, like, it's just crazy. Like, I did stuff when I rented, but like when it's mine, like it's my home, I own this house, there's just always something that has to be done. So, but my daughter's at a friend's house right now, so it's just me and the boy. I'm gonna go get her here in a little bit. I just got done reorganizing my pantry, which was a mess, and then did all the dishes, and I have a grocery pickup to pick up, and then when I pick up the groceries, I'm gonna pick up my daughter, and then I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna do meal prep. I'm working from home the next couple weeks, so that'll be different. Some shit has changed, so I didn't do an update because Thursday was shitty. My son got removed from daycare. Full on. Like, he's not allowed to come back. And I'm like, what? Like, it didn't sound kick out worthy to me because he wasn't, I don't know, to me it like sounded like he was just being a 3-year-old boy. Like, he was just being a 3-year-old. He screams very loud. When he's mad, he like screams, but it's really, really loud. So I guess him and another child were fighting. Both kids got in trouble for fighting. Like, fighting as 3-year-olds. And then they separated them while Luca was very like distraught, so he just like screamed really loud. But so when he screams and I have him, I ignore it. And then he stops. So anyway, they didn't do that. He was screaming, and then they were like, oh, well, you're not going to get your cone of ice today, because they did like the ice truck. So he didn't get that, and so he was screaming more. And they were like, oh, well, now you're not going to get to go play on the playground with everybody because you're still screaming. So in turn, that made him scream more. And I just felt like the situation wasn't diffused. And then they told me he couldn't come back. What? Like, he's had stuff before, but like where he's fought with other kids or like gotten in trouble and I've had to come pick him up early because he wasn't listening. But I'm like, he's a 3-year-old. Like, you've got a whole classroom full of 3-year-olds. Like, that just sounds like fresh hell and chaos to me. But, oh well. So we're going to try to just like save our money and figure it out because my husband quit his job. So he is working at the shop full time, or he will be in the next couple weeks. So we're going to try to make it work between like my husband taking him to the shop, and I might have to see if I can adjust my schedule at work. I don't know yet, but we'll see. I don't know. We're going to figure it out. But I'm about to finish. I'm almost done with The City We Became by N.K. Jemisin. I've got like literally that baby amount left. So, ooh, this is really, really good. I loved the 5th season by N.K. Jemisin. And then I really love this too. Like, her writing style is so unique, and she's just got this very powerful voice, and I love it. And this is so crazy and so trippy. I'm reading it with the Shelf Space Book Club, and a lot of us are really liking it, and some of us DNF'd it. I am definitely in the loving it camp, but I can understand why people would DNF it, especially because she has a very strange writing style, but I live for it. Also, I've never been to New York, but I find that that doesn't hinder my enjoyment of this book. Like, that was one of the conversations we were having, is like, have you been to New York, or do you know New York? And I don't. I've never been there. Never been to New York City. This whole book is set in New York City. It is New York City. It is N.K. Jemisin's love song to New York City. Like, there's literally people becoming the avatars of New York City. If you don't know what this is about, it's about the city being born. And my dog's still barking, but it was just somebody dropping off mail, like a package for my husband. Well, yay, now my dog's all riled up. But, yeah, the whole premise of The City We Became is that cities are living, breathing things, and they are born, and when they're born, there is somebody in the city that is basically chosen to be the avatar of that city. And in New York's case, something went wrong, and now there are multiple avatars. There's the main avatar and then 5 others representing the 5 boroughs. And it's like them finding each other and trying to protect the main avatar, and just like shit ensues. And there's like, you know, the enemy who's trying to stop the city, who tries to like kill cities before they're born. Like, it is a really, really fascinating. Like, I don't know where N.K. Jemisin comes up with this stuff. Like, she is the most imaginative. Like, I would have never thought of something like this, but like, it's just so fantastic. And I'm less than 100 pages to the end, and I'm gonna try to finish it before I go get Willow. That way I can read more of The Space Between Worlds tonight and kind of finish that this weekend. So we'll see how that goes. We're home, and holy fucking groceries. Like, I did a big order this week, and like a lot of those are school supplies. And now that I have both kids are going to be home for 2 weeks, so I have to now put it all away. But this is the beauty of grocery pickup, y'all. I didn't have to walk through the store. I didn't have to pick out none of it. I just sat my ass on my computer, ordered what I wanted, and then they wrote it right on out to my car, put it in, I'm good. Love the Walmart grocery pickup. Like, literally, it has been my lifesaver. With kids, with pandemic, with everything. It's like the best. And it's not like Instacart where I have to like pay extra or tip. Look, the girl's back. Did you have fun? I think she's tired, y'all. Do you remember sleepovers? Sleepovers, I was always like miserable tired after a sleepover. And we got the dog. Oh, Lily! She's like, nope and out. Well, I'm gonna put these groceries away now. Hello. So it's Monday, and I'm working from home. Which is why it's like, I'm sitting here at my desk. But I just got back. I took the kids to a dentist appointment, and it was chaotic as fuck. Willow was great. No cavities. She listened. Like, she did great, right? We're gonna go back and get like sealant. Luca was a shithead. He would not sit for anything. Like, we had to hold him down to get his teeth brushed. And come to find out, the little shithead has like 4 cavities. So they were like, oh, well, we can't take care of him here because he's going to have to be sedated. So they gave me a referral, and then I called another dentist office in town, and so like, we're going to go there in October, but like, they're going to try to get x-rays and stuff, and then we have to talk about getting I was like, the fuck? I was like, both of my kids brush their teeth. Luca's a little more difficult because I do have to like help. Sometimes I have to hold him down. I don't know. Is it just genetic? Because they don't like eat a lot of crap. But like, Willow's got perfect teeth, and Luca has janky ass teeth, apparently. Kind of like my husband and I. He always had teeth issues growing up, and I always had no issues. So maybe it's genetic. But like, I'm feeling like a shit mom. Like, you're told that, and you're like, oh, your kid has like 5 cavities. And you're like, oh, like, it makes you feel like a shit parent. But then, I don't know. My other kid has 9, so I don't know. what's going on. But yeah, we're gonna figure that out. Last night I started Obelisk Gate and got 50 pages in, and so good. Oh my god. Like, I forgot. Like, it hasn't even been that long since I finished the 5th season, but y'all, I'm so happy to be back. Like, I'm loving it, and I'm loving the direction it's going in. Holy fuck. And it's so good. And it's already breaking my heart. Like, for some reason, I didn't know how young the daughter was. Like, I don't think in the first book that it, like, said the age of the daughter, right? Like, so it said the age of the boy, and he's like 3. And I'm like, that's my son's age. And then, I don't think they said the age of the daughter, just that she was older. Well, in the Obelisk Gate, they say the age of the daughter, and she's 8. And I'm like, well, fuckle. Because my daughter is 7, almost 8 in March. And I'm like, well, that just makes it hit even harder, because it's like the same ages as my kids. So that's lovely. If you hear noises, it's my computer. So yeah, we go to gymnastics tonight, and I'm going to try to get farther into Space Between Worlds, because I'm almost done with it. I really, really am loving it. And I want to finish it because it's a NetGalley arc, even though, like, the book has already come out, but oops. And then I got approved for another NetGalley arc of Bone Shard's Daughter, which I'm actually super excited for, because, like, it sounds super freaking interesting. So that might move its way up my TBR, because we're going camping this weekend. So I'm just going to take my Kindle. So I have to finish Space Between Worlds so I can read Bone Shard's Daughter arc. I'm trying to, like, get that NetGalley score up. I got denied for the Burning God, which doesn't surprise me, because I, like, just started using NetGalley. It still made me sad, but I'm okay with it. But it still makes me sad. But that's kind of my plans. I'm gonna drop off the boy with my husband at the shop for a little while I take Willow to gymnastics later. But yeah, I just wanted to hop on and update y'all on feeling like a shitty mom and all the awesome stuff going on right now. And my stress pimple. Like, I break out when when I stress. And of course, life is stressful. But I'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys. So I finished A Space Between Worlds, and it was so, so good. Like, I gave it 4 stars. It was just so good. It had a lot of twists, a lot of turns. It had some really great characters. I really enjoyed the characters. Our main character was so good, and I absolutely adored Dell, one of the side characters. I guess she's the love interest. Loved her. I loved the whole, like, multiverse, and, like, if one decision is made differently, how different things are. Like, this, like, one decision is made, and if it would have been made the other way, you know, it was something different. And then that's how it was on one world, is that one decision was made differently, and, like, everything is different. So really, really, really good. I think it was actually, like, a Book of the Month Club book as well recently, which kind of shocked me because it's sci-fi. And Book of the Month Club, like, I've never been interested in Book of the Month Club because of their selection. I just haven't been. None of them ever speak to me. A couple of them, like, oh, that looks good. Like, Mexican Gothic, I think, was one, and, like, it looks good. It's still not my, like, typical genre that I read, but I would pick that one up. But I wish that they had, like, a fantasy or sci-fi, like, option more often, because they really just don't. And that's why I never got it. And I'm a sucker for subscription boxes, y'all. Like, I love Owlcrate. I've been debating getting Fairy Loot, because I think all this stuff is so cool, but a lot of times it seems like it's the same book as Owlcrate. And, like, I know that they end up being different, like, editions, but I don't really collect, like, multiple editions of books. Even, like, my absolute favorite books, like my Sanderson books and, like, Poppy War, like, I don't have, like, multiple editions. It's just not my thing. Wait, I lied. I have multiple editions of Harry Potter, but, like, some of them are, like, my really old, like, I bought them at midnight in line as a child at a Barnes and Noble because that was a thing. Like midnight book release parties were like a thing apparently for Harry Potter. And then I have the illustrated editions, but other than that, like I don't like collect like multiple editions even of my favorite books, so I don't really care to have multiple editions of books from like Owlcrate or Fairy Loot. But y'all let me know what box, if there is another box other than Owlcrate, I should like look into, because I've been debating like Fairy Loot, and then there's like Illumicrate. There's a bunch of them, so I don't know. Let me know. You know my taste. Fantasy, sci-fi, YA, or adult. I'm down. But yes, I finished Space Between Worlds, and now I'm reading The Obelisk Gate, which I'm like 75 pages into, and oh, so good. Y'all know I'm just like turning into like a Jemison like ultra fan. Like she up there. She might be over Sanderson. I don't know. She's there with Sanderson and Arfquang. Like they're all like just there. So she now has a spot on my favorites list in my heart. So I am going to read more of that. I'm actually I'm gonna try to get some sleep because I have to go back into the office tomorrow. So it's Wednesday, so it's like my meeting day. So I'm gonna go into the office, work in the office tomorrow, and then I'll work from home the rest of the week. I'm tired, can y'all tell? But yeah, that's what we're doing. I'll update you later. Alright guys, I haven't updated in a few days, but I'm wrapping this up because we're about to leave here soon and go camping, so I will get all that for you next time. But I just wanted to kind of update y'all. I have been reading The Obelisk Gate. I got a little over 100 pages in. Loving it. So good. I also started in on the second, I want to say Way of Kings, and that's not it. Oh my god, Words of Radiance. My brain just died. Yeah, I started in on Words of Radiance. I'm only like 75 pages in, but so far I'm enjoying it because I loved Way of Kings, and like I'm so curious to see what happens next, and like I just need more Kaladin in my life, and Adolin, and Shallan. Like I just need these characters back in my life, and I'm so happy. Like it's a chunk, and I'm doing the Stormalong 2020, but I'm behind, so I'm gonna try to catch up during the week this week, because I am getting my life organized. I picked up sorry, I bought planners because like the Happy Planner was having their like warehouse sale, but they were having it online. So yeah, you know, I had to buy some planners. So I bought this one. How fucking cute is that? It's not my favorite. Like this part is adorable. The inside isn't my favorite. I'm a big Happy Planner fan. Like I love me a Happy Planner. I just am not a big fan of this like horizontal layout. Like it's not my favorite of all their layouts. I actually really hate it. So I'm trying to use this as my like reading journal, but I think I might change out the guts because really all I wanted was like this part, and then like how fucking cute. The like month pages are really cute. So like that's kind of all I wanted out of this. So I might change out the guts, because I also picked this one for my like life planner, like my like normal life, not reading. I mean, it's got my work stuff, but this one is, I'll show you, a vertical, which is what I prefer. If you use planners, you know what I'm talking about. But like this is like done. I do like the stickers and stuff. I have extra, but like this layout is like the one that I like from Happy Planner. And I was really mad that like none of the like book ones that they did this year had a vertical, and they didn't have a dashboard. Like all they had was this ugly ass. So I'm probably gonna like buy another one and like switch out the guts, because why not? But I'm trying to keep my life organized. So I've got my organizers, my planners, getting shit done. But yeah, I'm getting ready to go camping. I will definitely be getting footage. And I say camping, we're going like fancy ass camping. We're going glamping. Like we're staying in a fifth wheel. We're gonna have air conditioner and water and a bathroom. And it's like at this really cool place about 2 hours away from us, in Madison, Florida. And then they have like a whole like fucking water park, like for the kids basically. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I will definitely get y'all some footage because I think it's gonna be a fun trip. I'm bringing with me the obelisk gate, and I'm bringing my Kindle with me because I have an ARC copy of The Bone Shard's Daughter from NetGalley that I'm really excited about. So I'm probably going to work on that because I'm trying to get my NetGalley score to go back up, and I just got approved for it. So I'm excited for that book. Like it was one that I was like really hyped for because it sounded super, super interesting, and I was like super excited when I got approved for it because I just started using NetGalley and I've read like 3 arcs so far, but I'm really enjoying that. But yes, that is my week in review, and next week is going to be absolutely insane. I've got normal day Monday. I'm working from home next week. Normal day Monday, but my daughter has gymnastics. Tuesday I have to take my daughter to pediatrician and to get a haircut for back to school, and I'm getting a haircut. Wednesday we have her eye appointment, and she's getting her teeth sealed, like the dental sealant on her permanent teeth. And then I'm still trying to find time to work between all this, you know. Thursday's normal, but like we're starting a second gymnastics class. It's gonna be Thursdays as well. So Thursday nights we're also gonna be doing gymnastics because she wanted to do 2 days. And then Friday should be like normal. I should just be working a ton on Friday. And then the weekend I'm gonna film. So if you have any videos you want me to film this weekend, because I pre-film like everything. Like I film on Saturdays. And I pre-film. And I'll film like 5 or 6 videos on a Saturday. And then just edit them as I need them. So if you have any, I have a couple like tag videos, which are just super easy, and they like just make my life easy to throw in there. But I have a couple like standalone reviews I want to do. I had them all written down. I want to do a review of The Space Between Worlds. I want to do a review of Born. I want to do like just like full standalone reviews. I know they don't get the best views, but like I really enjoy them. They just take extra effort and time that I just haven't had lately. But I'm excited to do those. And then obviously like I'm working on just some other ideas that I have. I had an idea to do badass mothers in fantasy, so I'm really excited for that one. I think I finally have my list together for the badass moms of fantasy and sci-fi. But yeah, that's kind of my plan, my weekend review, and we'll see how it goes. Have a good one.